Nebraska's secondary has been a big question mark for the Huskers this offseason. Who will start at corner alongside Tommy Hill? What's the depth look like at that position? And how will this team adjust without defensive backs coach Evan Cooper? Now, there's one thing Husker fans don't have to be worried about. The safeties, of course, headlined by the dynamic duo Marquez Buford and DeShawn Singleton. So in today's video, we're going to outline their 2024 campaign. I'm going to discuss who they are, what they bring to the table, and why I believe they're going to be game changers in this Nebraska defense. So really quick, before we dive into it, make sure to hit that like button if you're excited about watching this black shirt D. I know I am. And hey, while you're at it, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the football season, and I post a video about Nebraska football and Nebraska recruiting every single day. So if you're a fan of this program and you enjoy daily content talking about your favorite team, what are you doing? Please hit that subscribe button. It would help me out greatly. But without further ado, let's get into it. Talking about Nebraska's defense, specifically a dynamic duo on the back end, and that's Marquez Buford and DeShawn Singleton. So let's just start it off with Marquez Buford. Of course, a lot of Nebraska fans are familiar with him going into his fourth year with the Huskers, and he has been very productive. He's been with the team since 2021, where he played in every single game on defense and on special teams. But in 2022, he broke out in a big way. He started every single game until the Wisconsin game, which was one of the last games of the year. And he had 60 tackles, 3 PBUs, 2 INTs, and a forced fumble. And for that reason, he was Nebraska's co-defensive back of the year and got all Big Ten honorable mention honors. So again, he was awesome that year. However, his injury lingered over to 2023. And for that reason, he only played in 4 games, but he still totaled 18 tackles, 3 TFLs, and 1 sack. So still very productive for the Huskers. And this year, he's fully healthy and ready to start again at free safety. And man, he's the complete package as a player. I mean, talking about him on film, right? Not only is he great in coverage, swatting away balls, being, phenomenal in zone coverage specifically, but he's a solid tackler. He has a great athletic upside. He's only listed at 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, but he has a legit NFL frame. And for that reason, I believe he's going to prove himself this year to potentially be a higher NFL draft pick, 3rd round, 4th round, even a late day 3. That's how good he is. And just the fact that he's so developed, not only, again, in pass coverage, but tackling and getting to the ball carrier. I mean, he can do it all for Nebraska. But let's get to his partner in crime, his fellow starter at that safety spot. And this is DeShawn Singleton. So Singleton is basically the yin to Marquez Buford's yang. Marquez Buford is more of a, pass coverage type of safety. Again, he's at free safety. DeShawn Singleton is your standard hard hitter, Cam Chancellor type of strong safety. Last year, he was the hardest hitter on the team for Nebraska, and he got single-digit honors. Of course, the 10 best players for Nebraska get single digits. I mean, people forget that DeShawn Singleton earned that early in the offseason, and yeah, he played very well. Now, he only played in 5 games for Nebraska until he went out with injury, but in those 5 games, had 19 tackles and 3 TFLs. I mean, and we saw him lower the boom multiple times. I mean, I was at that Louisiana Tech game, and he injured a man because of how hard he hit him. So, I mean, just a complete hard hitter, a guy who just has a knack to getting to the ball carrier, finding a wide receiver open over the middle, and again, delivering punishment. So really like what he brings to the table as a tackler, but he's also very good in the passing game, had a couple PBUs last year for Nebraska. And another player who has a legit NFL potential. He's listed at 6'3", really good weight on him as well. And the development is just getting better for him. And for that reason, man, I mean, you feel very good about both of those players in the back end of this defense. There's been a lot of concern about the cornerbacks, right? Who's going to step up there? Which young player, is going to break out like we expect them to? You don't have to worry about that safety room because you have 2 players who are proving that they should be NFL picks. A guy who's great in pass coverage, a guy who's great at lowering the boom or getting the running back. And for that reason, they're going to not only be one of the best duos in the Big Ten, but in all of college football. And I also want to mention Malcolm Hartzog is now in that safety room, a guy who started a lot in the past for Nebraska at corner, another guy who's very good in pass coverage. I mean, man, the safeties are looking very good for Nebraska, and that's something that you want to see in a black shirt defense that's supposed to be a top 10 unit in the country. So let me know down below, are you excited about watching Marquez Buford and DeShawn Singleton this year for the Huskers? And hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, folks, go Red, go Rhule, and see you in the next one.